Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, Brady. Welcome to another depressing comic episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's in a shitty situation that just keeps getting gooier with me tonight?
I'm your resident Sonic slut, Phoebe Stanton. I told you it was going to get worse.
And you weren't wrong. And I'm not okay with that fact. So we are here to cover Sonic the Hedgehog. We're on Volume 7, All or Nothing. We're going to be talking about the annual of 2020 and then issues 25 through 28 is what I read, I think.
21 through 24?
Is it? What is it? I don't remember.
Oh my god. Mr.
Wow,
Albert.
we're a good podcast.
It is 5 through 28.
Okay, you got me really nervous. Yeah, because 29 is the other one. Okay. See, on this thing it says it's 25 through 29 in the trade that we're talking about, even though we're only doing 25 through 28, because I thought, it doesn't matter. So,
Is it 5 issues? Did we screw this up?
we did. No, it's 25 through 29. That's 4 issues. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. No, that's 5 issues.
What the fuck?
Oh. We might have to read an issue and talk about it later. Plug it into the Okay, so first we'll start off with the annual Sonic the Hedgehog 2nd year anniversary of the run. The cover is sweet considering what terribleness lies awaiting the comic.
Yeah, I really like Amy eating one of those crappy ice cream truck Sonic popsicles.
Adorable. Those are not crappy, madam.
No, I know, but the eyeballs are always askewed.
I don't eat the eyeballs.
You know what I mean.
I don't like gumballs, so I always throw them out.
You know damn well what I meant.
I did. Gumballs. The eyeballs are always gumball. I don't like gumballs. I don't like gum much.
Like gasp.
The only time I've ever chewed gum is when I would go on like a date, like a first date or early date. I got news for you. I don't chew gum anymore for Tiff, so.
Fair enough.
That's so nice she'll complain, but your breast things, I'm like, okay, that's nice. You ain't go anywhere. You'll live. But yeah, I don't chew gum. I have gum. Because we have an ongoing joke in this house where she'll be like, I'm dying. I'm like, I got gum. Which is a very specific reference to she used to work in a community and there was someone that, this is a sad and funny story, who had dementia, who was a smoker. And she used to always say, I'm dying. She wasn't. But she would say that, but essentially what it is she just wanted attention and she wanted to go smoke. But she couldn't smoke anymore, so it was like we got gum and that would satisfy her. So then it was something to do with her mouth. So that's our joke now, we always say to each other.
Is that you have gum?
Yeah.
Dork.
We are, yes. Yeah, then that brings us to this is the first introduction to Big in this comic, correct?
This, as far as I'm aware, is the first introduction to Big at this point. But, much like in Sonic Adventure 2, we are given this idea that he has been in the background all this time.
Never seen him.
Well, no, because he's in the background. He's hidden off screen. That was the whole point of Sonic Adventure 2. He's hidden in every level.
I don't think I've ever really seen him in Sonic Adventure 2, by the way.
You have to go looking for him.
Okay.
Wait, does yours start with the big story?
Yeah.
Oh, mine starts with the Jewel story.
Oh. Well, I'm reading the actual annual while you're reading a trade.
Well, they're all still in here.
I know the annual was probably in the other trade. I bet that's why, like, when I searched this, it turned out that they switched the issues around, is what my guess is.
So yeah, Big the Cat. Just go.
So I'm not very familiar with this character at all.
Oh, interesting.
I've never played Sonic Adventure 1, so he's not a character that I'm super familiar with.
All right, I get to explain Big the Cat real quick. So, Big the Cat is our, how do I put this nicely?
I don't know.
If you played Sonic Adventure 1, he is clearly somewhere on the spectrum.
Oh.
He is voiced by John St. John of Duke Nukem fame.
Oh, okay.
And all of his levels, all 4 of them, are fishing mini games where you have to find Froggy. Now, people always make fun of this character because he is like useless 90% of the time in the Sonic universe. But if you want to get the true ending of Sonic Heroes, you have to play as Big because he is the power character of Team Amy. If you want 100% Sonic Adventure 1 and get the true ending, you have to play as him. Most importantly, and we have brought this game up multiple times, he is the greatest thing to exist in Sonic Frontiers because you can do a fishing mini game, and some of the stuff that is hidden in the fishing mini game are extra rings, extra stat ups like 3+1s to your stats, and Eggman journals where you actually get to hear Eggman's side of the story and hear his viewpoints on every single character in the Sonic universe.
We're going to do Frontiers probably this year. So now that I own it.
Excellent, because Frontiers is great.
That's
it's
what you
different.
keep telling me. So, and I got it in Humble Bundle.
I liked it. I understand for a lot of people it's hit or miss. You either love it or you hate it.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too. So, but I want to play it. So, the first page of this I like is him just fishing somewhere randomly. Sonic runs by, and then I want to say it's essentially the first. Yeah, it's the first arc too. Like you see a couple different panels of big fishing in random places, and you see like, oh, this is where the two fucking what the hell are they?
Rough and Tumble?
Yes, Rough and Tumble were. You see Tangle fighting, like you see him fighting with Shadow at that one point. You see him standing by the somewhere, and he's on the fucking
the egg carrier as
yes.
the Metal Sonic dropped Sonic.
It's really cute as they go through and show all the different places where he was at looking for Froggy, and it's essentially a very quick, like reshowing of what happened. And there's one panel I bet you like where your little wolf is looking at him upside down.
I like that, but I also like the next one where even in this big recap of the entire first 12 to 20 something issues, Whisper's still giving Shadow the stink eye.
I forgot why she doesn't like him.
Because the Shadow androids killed all of her friends and family.
Oh yeah, in the Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, they killed Shadow Moses.
Okay, so it's just very cute, and then it gets fucking dark as fuck again. So you see a little bit more where Rough and Tumble are talking with that shitty platypus guy, and then it eventually. And it shows a couple. Okay, first it shows a couple happy scenes, and then he says, "I was starting to get worried. I couldn't find you anywhere, and the world was getting spooky. Whole cities were empty." And I'm like, "Oh no!" And then you just get a few more panels. I mean, these are all one panel with a little bit of text, and it just shows big, and you just see him as the world is starting to fall apart from the metal virus. Like you see him, he was where Vector was when he had the infected Charmy that causes nothing but trouble. Like it is a sad little comic.
Yes. And it's very interesting that right in the very first panel of this whole semi-issue, you have Big holding on to Froggy, being like, I found you, buddy, haha, but what a great game of hide and seek. But you can just see the eyes of Froggy, and that's the only part of Froggy that you can see is the piercing eyes. Instantly, I was like, Oh, this is where this is going.
Well, you see Froggy, he finds him, then there's a panel of him fighting Zombot. Froggy jumps on the Zombots, and then you see the metal Froggy, and you see he's Big is also covered in metal too.
Well, yeah, and when they tied all the Zombots to the tree, you can see both of Froggy's feet, and one of them is grayed out.
He already was infected, huh?
Yeah, because he hopped on a Zombot. That was it.
That's all it takes. Fucking hate. You have no idea how much I want to be done with this arc.
Well, we're almost there.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
And don't worry.
I used to work for an asshole. That if you said, "Well, we almost hit our numbers," and then he would repeat that, and guess what? He was a Marine.
Oh, I hate those people more and more.
I want to be like, did you even ever? I don't think you served in. He might have served. I have no idea, but he was just like, I'm like, yes, but nobody's trying to kill us here, okay? The company set numbers that are purposely elevated because that's how companies work. So, like, maybe you should just be happy that we did good. Like, did not like that guy. He didn't like me either. So, and then he got fired. So, good for him. But we'll leave it there.
As I say, I really like this arc of seeing the world and all these events from Big's point of view.
I did too, mostly. It's just sad, but it's a very cool little story how they work this in. This is actually a good annual. I say that right now. All these stories are just about good from what I remember last night when I read 5 of the 6 issues we're talking about today. Today, Phoebe.
Yeah, we'll have to addendum now that we know, but that's fine.
So then you get to the second story, which I really like this story. Night the Owl and Darkest Hour. I related to this a little too much. So
I hope you like this character, because if memory serves, he will be coming back.
that's good. I did like him. He's a brand new character, right?
He is a brand new character to the comic, to the best of my knowledge.
Okay. And then you have some rooster with him. So this is a guy who's a DJ who has a radio station. He starts taking calls, and he's starting to get calls about people that are getting infected. And that's essentially what this whole little story is that he just keeps getting more and more messages of people who are in danger. And he's like, I'm going to stay on the air and try to help these people so I can tell the resistance where they're at. And there's a joke that was made on the show a long, long time ago that even if there was an apocalypse, Mike would still be podcasting. If I was live on the radio, this would be me.
Oh no, that's okay. The reason why I love this annual so much is, have you ever read the book version of World War Z?
Long, long time ago, but yes, I have once.
Okay, for people out there who have never read the book of World War Z, it is an anthology where a reporter is going around post-zombie outbreak, after the world has fixed the problem, and getting interviews from people and learning how they survived. So you get a bunch of interesting stories, like a blind samurai living in the caves trying to just hold out. Stuff like that. That's what this annual feels like. It's a nice little anthology of how did other people deal with the metal virus.
It is a nice touch with that, yes.
And that's why I like big stories so much, is whether or not Bacon knew that the metal virus was going on or that Froggy was infected, it doesn't matter to him. He has his friend back.
I don't think he knew.
And if a real zombie virus happened, you know for a fact there are people who would be like, oh, my family got bitten. I'm just gonna hang out with them and let one of them bite me so that way we can be together. And it's like...
Yep, there are people that would do that.
That's pretty much what Big's version of the story is. And then you get Knight, and oh my god, I can't think of his name. Don the Rooster. Their whole thing is, we're gonna hunker down, and not only are we gonna hunker down, we're gonna try and help people the entire way by sending out information. All of the, this military base is open. If you're not infected, come on down. That's their version of the story.
I do like how much this annual ties into with everything.
I told you, this annual is good, which is weird because most annuals kinda...
Yeah, they make this work into what's happening. And I like how the rooster almost leaves, and then he turns around and he helps board up the station so the guy can, keep doing what he's doing. And the last scene you see is a Zombot heading towards the station. So good.
Which one, though? For now.
All you need is one. All together now.
No.
Did you get the reference?
No.
Oh, it's a Beatles song.
I feel like I did, but I was like, nah, do I?
I haven't heard it in years, although I would be continuously singing it right now just to annoy you, but I don't have it, so I can't. Not in my head. I can sing Golden for you almost word for word, unfortunately.
Oh, dear God.
I'm not going to because it doesn't fit what we're talking about.
No, it doesn't.
But I can. Unfortunately, in my brain now, because my wife is obsessed with that song. And then that brings us to the next story, Metal Sonic in Reflections. I like that this is just a few pages of almost no text.
Yes. So I have read... Okay, how do you interpret this story?
Metal Sonic is upset that nothing really... Oh, okay, I'm rewatching this. He sees that Sonic gets stuck with the metal, and then he goes and dips the metal. Okay, I did not catch that. I think he's curious that Sonic is going to be like him, but he really doesn't.
So there's a couple different ways to interpret this story of just Metal Sonic, and you can see in his eyes they're starting to flicker and glitch out, almost like he's upset. I have read so many iterations as to what this could possibly mean, from he wants to get infected because he was made to be like Sonic, and if he can't be infected, then that's another difference between them, which means he is inferior.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for also.
But there's also the curiosity, and there's also the pure hatred and wanting to spread it further, but he can't because he's already a robot. There's so many different ways to put this, and we've talked about in the past how, haha, this character could just be Ian Flynn's version of Character X that already appeared in the Archie comic, and a lot of these stories are being retold. And somebody on Reddit, I guess, posted that. Is this the start of the Metal Sonic redemption arc, where he's trying to figure out how to be more like Sonic and maybe even grows a conscience? Which is a thing that happened in Archie comics. There is a good Metal Sonic named Shard.
Oh, did not know that.
Neither did I until last night.
I did like the Archie comics a lot.
Oh, they're great.
And I read a lot of them, but I wasn't like, I didn't understand comics, and sometimes I pick and say either wouldn't get the issues, or if they did, someone bought them before I happened to wander over there, so it was harder. But I do like those comics too. They're much different. They're not dark and serious like this fucking shit is, at least not at first. Maybe Archie gets serious later. I never read far enough. I never got there. I know Knuckles does. I know Knuckles gets dark in Archie.
Oh, yeah.
Also never read those either. Not very far. I had a few issues. But again, like I would only find a random issue here and there, so I'd pick it up. God, this is going to be a long episode. So then the next read is Dr. Starline and Eggman's Day Off. And this one is just, what is this? Oh, it isn't really just Dr. Starline looking around. Oh, he finds Eggman playing with toys. That's really what it is.
Okay, so yes, but there is an extremely important thing within this comic as well.
What is that?
So he sees that Eggman's big hobby is making model kits of all of the characters.
Okay.
And you can see Shadow's toy looks normal, and Sonic's toy also looks normal. But then he has roboticized toys as well. He's got a roboticized / Zombot version of Tails as a toy, and the same with Espio. And Starline finds a toy of himself.
Oh, and that's what it was, where they don't talk to each other. Oh, that's what that panel meant.
Because that's not a normal toy, that's a Zombot toy.
No, that's not a Zombot. I would say it's just a robotic version. Because a Zombot would be a little bit more...
Well, true, yeah, but the red eyes...
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess he already has red eyes, but it's like also the...
It's the metal.
Yeah, the spikiness of the hair and stuff.
Yeah, it's a metal version. Like, I think that's... I mean, I know Zombot is a fair, but I feel like this is... You know, we could assume these were built longer ago, because he has such a vast collection of them, is that it's metal versions of them, because that's what he would like to do, is turn them in... I mean, that was one of the things he was trying to do in the early comics, I want to say, is turn people into metal.
Oh, yeah, back in the Archie comics, he did turn people in. Like, Sonic's
he turned
dad
Sonic's father into metal.
Yeah. And so here's Starline, who's his number one fan, looks up to Eggman as an idol, finding out, like, I am literally just a gear in his next machine.
Yup. You mean nothing, asshole. Nothing. Okay, that makes more sense. I was wondering, I didn't really understand what I was reading, but thank you. The next one is sad. That's where it
Which one is it?
It is the Chaotix in Flock Together, where so Vector and Espio are on one of the planes bringing people from one of the towns after Charmy got turned, and they get attacked by Flickies. And so the Flickies are attacking the ship, and this is where Vector goes outside, and him and Espio then capture Charmy in the ring container.
Yeah, it would have been nice if Espio and Vector had told Amy or anybody in the Restoration that smoke bombs work against the Zombots.
Well, I don't know if they work against the Zombots, they work against the Flickies.
Okay, fair enough.
But you're probably right. They probably could work against either or. So that's a fair statement. I'll take it.
They got their buddy back. Isn't that great? They got their buddy back.
Did they?
They captured their buddy because they're stupid.
Stupid, all right. I mean, it wasn't a very smart move, and nothing works out. Well, I mean, this to me is just sad because I know where it leads, and I mean, nothing happens here. And then it brings us to the next one, which is, I think, your first one, Jewel, the Beetle, and the Catalyst.
Yes.
I don't like this one.
Okay. I'm hit or miss
Not
on
bad.
this one. Yeah, that's the thing, is that once again, the kids, which kids are kids?
Yes.
They're dumb. So, of course, they're curious and go, oh man, shiny thing. I'm going to touch that, even though they have specifically been told, don't touch the fucking goo. You've seen your friends get turned. Why would you touch the goo? But this, I don't remember if last episode we got an explanation as to how Tangle got infected. We just know that Tangle is infected.
We never got an explanation, though.
I think Jewel is the one who infected Tangle.
Yeah. Because Jewel gets infected because of that idiot touched it and she holds his hand. And that's how she gets infected in this.
Yeah, and the fact that we end on Tangle entering the store and Jules right behind her with that awesome design, and it just cuts there, that has to be the point where Tangle got infected.
That would make the most sense, to be completely honest, because that just makes sense. I don't have a better explanation. Because better explanation is simple. She cares about Jewel, and in a zombie apocalypse story, what is going to get you in most cases? The person you care about.
Yeah, and I have already sent you all of the quote-unquote alt covers. The alt cover for the annual is just Big holding up Froggy as the face ship in the background is throwing up Grey Goo.
Yep. I'm so sick of Grey Goo. So
We're almost there.
I know. So then that brings us to issue 25, the first of this 5-part trade. And so I don't have much to say about the covers. A real simple cover, just Sonic and other characters and some cool art-ish colors. Nothing to say, really. Just starts off.
I like this hyper stylized cover.
It's cool. I just don't have a way to it's nothing special to me, but it is I do like it. Yes.
No, it looks like Jet Set Radio graffiti. That's really what it is.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, I get that reference, but not as well as you do. But I get the reference. Never played it, by the way. I just know of it. And then I was happy though. This finally brings back my boy Knuckles. After he hasn't been around this whole arc. Fucking asshole. And so you see that they land the Resistance ship on Angel Island, because Angel Island is the only place that isn't infected yet.
Yeah, so of course, with it being a grassy floating island, let's land a guy who can no longer stop the infection, land on the goddamn place. Because Sonic does what Sonic does.
Yeah, because Sonic is kind of stupid sometimes with certain things. But I like that scene with you see how much the Metal Virus has almost completely taken him. And Knuckles like, why do you look like Metal Sonic?
Well, I mean, of course Knuckles wouldn't know. He just wants to stay on his island. He has to protect the Emerald.
Yeah. All right. And then after you see them land, because Tails and Amy show up, and they're going to explain to Knuckles what's happening, you also see that Dr. Starline's dumbass brings in what are they, the 6 evil or something?
The Deadly Six, which I guess are not supposed to be the sins. They're actually Oni.
Oh, all right. I mean, one definitely looks like gluttony, that's for sure. And one looks like pride or envy.
That's why I feel like they have to be, but I guess they're not.
I'm sure they're a reference to it. I mean, that's probably the play on what their characters are. I can't remember what the 7 deadly sins are, or 6, or I don't even care, so to be completely honest with you. I'm not a religious person. It's been well documented on this podcast. So, all right, so he brings the Deadly Six, and I like how Eggman's like, you fucking idiot, they're not my friends. Because they lied. Said, oh, we'll gladly help out Eggman again. So I thought that was funny. And then the thing where he sends Metal Sonic to attack them, and the guy's like, I can control metal, you dumbass. It was funny. And then when he blows on the conch shell, because the conch shell can control them, and he blows on it once, then he stopped blowing, and then they just beat him and take it.
Yeah. Oh my god. You need lungs and air to blow a horn? What a crazy idea. Just for one of them to headbutt the hell out of Starline.
Well, and then I like when Eggman's like, yeah, the conch shell controls them, but like you even said, you can't stop. It only works as long as you're blowing. Once you stop, it's over. It doesn't because you're holding it controls them like he thought.
Really makes me curious what Sonic Lost World is like.
I'm curious to play it too. We will probably do that at some point.
We have to.
Yeah, we'll see. So I don't know, but it's definitely something that I have thought about for the record. So it's on my mind. I think about it every night and day. No, not that much, but I do think about it. I'm in a mood, I guess.
Okay. Spread your wings and fly away, okay?
All right, I'll leave. You can do the rest without me. Bye.
All right, so...
like, I will, gladly.
As Starline gets the crap beat out of him, like spreading the wings, Cubot and Orbot call our favorite girl Rouge the Bat.
She's our favorite girl. I like her, actually. And then all the fuckers take one of the Chaos Emeralds and plug them into themselves and make themselves more powerful so they can control the Zombots, a certain amount of Zombots when they have the emeralds in them.
Yeah, and Cubot and Orbot are just like, play along. Let's pretend he's our new boss. But they're secretly working for... I love Rouge in the rafters, the little Chibi Rouge right above Orbot. It's adorable.
Trying to look for that panel right now.
But the one to the left of when she gives the thumbs up.
Oh, I see. Yep. Okay.
Just this face that clearly says,
It's cool to see them because I don't know anything about these characters yet. Fucking A. You're going to make me do multiple Sonic episodes this year, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I am so okay with this. We're doing the movies, we're doing the games. It's great.
Well, we're doing the animated movie most likely this year, for sure.
Ooh, 93? Awesome.
I want to do that movie, yeah, because it was suggested on the Discord. Join the Discord, people, at one point, and I have never seen it, and I want to. So, and it fits perfectly what I like to do on this show.
It also has the Metal Sonic in it.
I know of it. I just never actually sat down and seen it. And it's on YouTube, so don't have to pay anything.
Is it on YouTube?
It was. If not, I can find it other ways, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm sure, I doubt it's not like anybody's paying, not like anybody really cares about that movie. So it was on YouTube, actually, yes. As a free movie at one point, or at least...
Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, I think it's just somebody uploaded and said, here you go, and they're like, we don't care enough to stop you. It only helps your brand, to be honest, at that point. For the few people that are looking for it. Like, they're not going to sell it. I'm sure they have to pay someone to sell it. So they're like, nope, we're not going to do that. We'll just let you have it for free. All right, and then Eggman and Dr. Starlight and Metal Sonic show up on Angel Island because they need Sonic's help because they got betrayed, essentially. So they make a truce, but only a truce until this is over with.
I love Amy instantly pulling out the hammer, her eyes glowing with ravenous rage.
It's a good scene.
And Sonic's like, no, hold on, time out. Let's at least hear him out. And then, he's my boy. I love him. But Sonic, stop sitting on the chair head when somebody else is on the chair.
You see how scared she is, too?
Yeah, I see how scared Lanolin looks. Fucking this poor, I don't know what Lanolin is, a sheep, a cow, whatever.
Probably
that's her name.
She's probably a sheep then. She looks like a sheep.
She will become a character later on.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I don't remember them saying her name.
No, not yet. But okay. She is a sheep.
There's some really good little scenes here too. I mean, Silver finally shows up again, but he's weakened, and he didn't save anybody from that town, and he's talking about his future where everything's metal is because of this. And then you have Wolf ready to shoot Eggman in the face.
I love that you just keep calling her Sniper Wolf.
I just said Wolf, but yes.
I know what you meant. It is Whisper. Yeah,
100% Sniper Wolf. Okay, they made a whole comic miniseries about Shadow Moses. Almost like, well, 2 issues of issue of Shadow Moses. That was 100% what they were going for. No question.
I know.
It was great because it was subtle enough that not everyone would catch it, but I did.
Or no, Shadow Moses is the place. It's Foxhound, isn't it?
It's Foxhound, but it also seems like a reference to Shadow Moses also.
Yeah.
In general, it just felt like that's how I took it.
And Cream is brave enough to step right in front of a gun.
Cream's a good character in this. I don't know her well enough to say a whole lot, but she is a good character in this. I do want to say that.
Yeah.
And then Omega's like, let me kill him.
He is mine to destroy.
Funny. And then you just see Wolf's face, and she's got her tears and her fang. And
yeah, I like the middle panel of her crying, but the top right one is so fugly.
It is. It's a fugly panel.
The one afterwards. Oh.
It's fine.
And Cream's hugging her from behind. I love it.
And what else happens? This is when they make their truce. Starline, they talk about that warp crystal he has. He's like, or warp topaz. He's like, I'm not giving it to you. So Metal Sonic's like, that's nice. And just rips it out of his hand.
Yeah, of course.
And then I forgot. They just get rid of Starline, don't they? They just throw him in a portal.
Yeah, they take his gem, make a portal, and throw him through it. We don't know where he goes.
Wow. Okay. And then these guys did show up at the other annual, right? Because the Babylon Rogues show up right after this, which is the 3 Hawk guys from Sonic Riders, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Jet, Storm, and Wave, whose names I will forget within a week.
Or within the time that we finish this issue.
Probably.
Or this comic. And then you do have a few scenes of seeing what the Evil Six are up to and how they're enslaving Zombots and the few people that are left alive. And then the last panel, which did not come to fruition in this comic yet, maybe the last issue that we'll be reading after, you see a zombified, Vector, Big, Charmy, Cheese, Cream's mother, Tangle, Shadow, and I don't know if anyone else is in there of importance.
Jules in there. She's right above Big.
Oh.
And the mayor of the town that
the goat guy.
the
mayor.
Tinker was in.
Oh, okay. That's what that was. All right. And then that brings us to issue 26.
It blows my mind that every time they show Vanilla as a Zombot, it's always with the classic zombie lurch.
They have a thing they're going for, and they're going for it, unfortunately. Good comic. So fucking depressing, you know?
We're almost there.
I know. I'm a little sad that the last arc is the last volume is just 3 issues. That won't be today. But so then this cover, I don't have much to say about it. It's just Sonic, a little bit metal in the background with a chalkboard. It's stupid. That's all I got.
Yeah, it's not the best.
But that's fine. It's still, so you have where Robotnik, I'm going to call him that always, puts together a machine with the warp topaz so they can create multiple warps. They all split into teams. They were going to send Knuckles on a team, but then he's like, I ain't leaving Angel Island with Robotnik here. Smart. Can't trust that fucker.
The smartest thing Knuckles has said in any iteration since the Archie comics.
You're not wrong. So you have that. They split into teams, and we'll talk about the teams as they go out. And then and then this is all about them saying, okay, we're gonna attack. Each one is gonna attack this guy and get his Chaos Emerald from him, so they can use it all together to make a supersonic. Or that's what what their plan is, and to stop them. So I do like it. I like how Rouge's job is to get the Chaos Emerald from the floating egg ship and the one from the Red Sin. I don't know what his name is.
Whatever. Who knows? They all start with a Z. It's confusing.
Do want to play fucking Colors now, though? Damn it! It's your fault. It is completely your fault that I want to play Colors.
You're welcome.
That wasn't a compliment.
You're welcome.
Or Frontiers, neither one. So there's a few touching ones, like where Galadriel is going to go by himself, but Cream's like, I'm not letting you, and she just flies in the portal, which...
Wait.
That's a good one.
Galadriel.
Did I say it wrong?
Jamurl?
I don't know why I
think you named a fucking Knight of Camelot or something.
That's Gallahan.
What? Oh my god, Galadriel. Is that an angel?
I think
Galadriel is
an
something.
Elf.
It's, oh my god, it's Tilda Swinton from
Let's
Lord
see. When you type in Galadriel, you get Gandriel Steinman as an actress, but that is not what I was referencing.
This
Galadriel, let's see what fictional character.
I heard Galadriel and I was like,
me too. It's the elf. You're right. Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, Kate Blanchett, not Tilda Swinton. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, close enough. But yes, that's what I said. But yeah, we'll just move on. But like, okay, the thing that I thought was stupid, they sent a robot against people who can control robots unless they didn't know that.
Okay, I think they knew.
Sonic should have known.
I fully believe that they knew Cream was going to go through the portal.
I don't know if I believe that, but I will hear your argument.
I don't have an argument. Besides the fact that she was good. She is like such a nice little cinnamon bun, and then the one that she has to deal with is such like a little bratty bitch.
Yeah, that was actually a really good combination. I felt I was like, okay, that is cool that they went with that. They're like, here you go. So yeah, that was a nice touch. I will agree with that one wholeheartedly. It did make me smile too. So I think and then it kind of. So we'll talk about that. Well, actually, they jump back and forth to all the different ones. I think did they defeat them in this issue? No, they defeat them in the next issue.
No, this is like everybody gets the start of their fight, and next issue is going to be the end of the fight.
Okay, so we'll talk about it in 2 parts. So they go there. Tails and Amy go to the fat orange guy. SPO goes after the purple guy with like a moon or something for some reason. It looks like the evil bubble from SpongeBob.
Yeah, I don't know why the dirty bubble's here.
Ah, that was a name. Thank you. It's been a while. Silver and Wolf go after some like goth-looking girl, purple thing.
No, I guess that's a guy.
Oh, okay. So they go after that, and then
they go after Chris Angel. And now you can't unsee that.
Nope, but I'm not okay with it because that probably could have been the reference. And then the Babylon Rouge people go after the old man, and everyone kind of gets their ass beat in this at first. Like that's how each of these go. They kind of start to lose.
Yes.
And then it goes to the next issue. Fucking A. Stop loading things and let me click my button. Okay.
Great cover art.
Issue 27.
Yeah, and very depressing cover art.
Yeah, Cream is infected. Robot is holding her. Tails is about to fight 2 different people that he's not fighting. Yeah, it is sad. Welcome to Sonic Metal Virus Saga. Nothing but depressing all the damn time. Oh, that's not that bad, actually. Huh. Just need a little beat to it, a little keyboard, which I don't have. All right, and then we get to... And then this issue starts off with Tails and Amy fighting Fat Orange Guy. I do like how Tails lies to him and said, "Oh, I dropped some food. You can go find my lunch." And then when he finds out that there's no food, he gets mad. He gets so angry.
I also like that Amy tries to hit him in the head, and he's just like, "Oh, weird flavor. I don't like the flavor of this hammer."
Like, I'm hungry.
Yeah. How are these not based off of the seven deadly sins?
They are
when this guy is
100%.
gluttony?
Maybe just someone didn't want to be like, yeah, we don't want to reference the Bible, even though we were referencing the Bible, so we'll just lie and say we're not. You never know.
I don't.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. And then when you have the stuff with Cream and General, is that his name? Gemral? Fucking A. This is hard. Gemerl. I do like that Cream does defeat her, because Gemral, he eventually, he fights and he tries to join her, but it's really Cream that does it. I think Cream gets the emerald, or they get the emerald because Cream distracts the prideful bitch when she's about to sacrifice her to Zombots, because she's a bitch. And then Amy and Tails, they beat him by... Oh, yeah, they beat him like a Rancor.
Yeah, they drop a gate on this poor guy, which just knocks him out.
So, can they get infected, I wonder?
So, I think yes.
Okay. Because he's like... Because after he gets Rancor and gets the gate put on him, the Zombots are coming towards him, he's like, oh.
That's why I go, oh, they must be able to get infected, because they're biological.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, they do. Your question is answered in the next panel, not panel, but a couple pages. When the green one is fighting, they toss her into the Zombots and she starts getting grayed. And then this is when you find out Cream's infected too. So the robot throws the Chaos Emerald into the portal, and then he flies off with Cream to stay with her until she's well, he says.
He can't get infected, so he can just give her a hug and make sure she doesn't get away and infect anybody else.
Yeah.
Not that it matters, 90% of the world now at this point is gone.
Yeah. And then the end of the last page is you see the metal fortress is coming to Angel Island.
Yeah, isn't that great?
I think, did it run out of stuff to spit on finally? Run out of stuff to spit?
Probably.
You think so? So this cover is... I do like this cover. This is a cool cover. SBO fighting one of the purple guys.
Yeah, it's simple, straight to the point.
So this issue, it shows Silver and Wolf fighting that Chris Angel, and I don't know Silver very well, so it is cool to see both of them together, and how the way Wolf beats him is by deflecting her shot off the different crystals that the Wiz are holding, so it bounces around and hits just right to knock his Chaos Emerald out. So I thought that was cool.
And Chris Angel is loving it, because he's so goth. He's like, "Oh man, you're supposed to be heroes. I'm trapped, powerless. This is humane. This is awesome!"
I don't think that's how goth people think.
It's how this one does.
I know it's a joke on that. I've never dated a goth girl, actually, unfortunately. Close. Dated Ramona Flowers, pretty much.
Nice.
It didn't end very well, just like how that comic really should end.
Yeah.
So.
Figured as much.
But, yeah. Well, we were dating a year, and she dyed her hair 3 different colors, or 4 different colors while we were dating. So, and each time I didn't know it was coming. She would just show up, and it was a different color hair. And she had crazy evil exes. So, yeah. Tiff won't hear this, so it's okay. I can make these jokes.
Oh my god.
She knows, but she doesn't. She wouldn't appreciate it. So, SBO ends up doing his camouflage trick, and he defeats Purple Guy and the dirty bubble. I do like that, though. That was cool. I like SBO. And I like how when he takes the emerald, he puts a little note that says, "Justice is served."
With the bumblebee, the shuriken, and the headphones drawn on.
It's cool. SBO is cool. And then the Babylon guys, they beat the old man. They get the Chaos Emerald, but 2 of the 3 boards are destroyed, so they send back the Chaos Emerald on a board, and the green guy, where the fuck his name is, stays with the other 2.
Jet can't leave his buddies.
Oh, that's his name, Jet? Okay. You do know one of them.
Well, yeah, because we read the comic.
Oh, I thought...
Like I said, in a week, this will be gone.
It's already gone for me. I couldn't remember their names. Other than the Babylon Ruses, so... Rogues, whatever the fuck they are. And where else does this go? Okay, so then the Chaos Emeralds all show up back on Angel Island, except they're still missing the 2 from that Ruse has to get. So Ruse ends up grabbing the one, sinks the eggplant. But didn't Zaxxon have... The red guy has one in his chest, and she didn't steal that yet.
No, but don't worry, she's bringing it to them.
But don't they need the red one too?
Yeah, don't worry, they're bringing it to Angel Island.
Oh, you mean, okay, where Zaxxon ends up becoming like a Godzilla?
Oh, we didn't know that he was going to become a Godzilla, but I think Rouge just kind of assumed that, hey, if I crash the ship, he will die.
Oh, that's
and we can
fair.
grab the emerald out of the wreckage.
Okay, that is a fair statement. I didn't think about that, so...
And, even Sonic's response of, I'm just glad the Zombots can survive that kind of damage, means that face ship just landed on Tails and Tangle and all of them.
Well, not... Tails isn't infected.
You're right. Why am I saying
Tangle
like Charmy and Big and all of them?
Yeah, they're all infected. So, and then you see... So then he goes Godzilla, and he shoots a fireball at Angel Island, and then he throws a bunch of Zombots at Angel Island, and the last page is you see Vector, Tangled, Shadow, and Charmy, Zombot version, are on the island as he's sending more waves.
Don't forget Cheese and Chocula.
Oh, are they in this? Oh, yep, I didn't.
In the bottom right.
You are right. And then there is one more issue to wrap up the trade. We are going to take a short break, an actual short break, unlike what I normally do when I say that comment, and we will finish. Break. So now we are going to bring you the last issue that we didn't forget to read and just read in the last 10 minutes before this. Of course not. Issue 29. This is a cool cover. You have the red guy in the background. You have Metal Sonic and Silver all working together to fight him. I like it. It is a good cover.
I really like the alt cover for this as well.
It's a different cover, but it's like everyone looking happy mostly, and a couple people partly infected. It is cool.
Yeah, it is the end result of what happens in this issue.
It is. God, does this issue start off hopeless? So they're on Angel Island, like we were talking about. They're surrounded by Zombots, and it's the powerful Zombots. It's their friends. Make it worse.
Vector looks terrifying with his mouth wide open.
Looks terrifying as a fucking Metal Virus zombie. So this is also a really sad issue for at least most of it. Like, you have Zaxxon shooting fireballs trying to take down Angel Island, and I like how Knuckles is finally like, because Sonic's like, oh, I have a plan. He's like, you better, and then he charges in and starts fighting the metal versions of their friends. And so essentially going to infect himself.
Well, what else can you do?
There's not much. I mean, it's all at this point, just like the title of the comic, it's all or nothing for the trade. Like, you don't have a choice at this point. You have to do something. So what do? You fight, and you hope that your friends can make their plan work. So, and then seeing Sonic and Metal Sonic team up together to fight Zaxxon is not something I had on my expected to see list.
But is it not the best?
It is, and so Metal Sonic does like a crystal thing to protect him and Sonic. That is in the games, isn't it? Didn't he do that before? I feel like I've seen that before.
I think he can make shields in 06? Maybe?
Man, when is that fan remake coming out? I want to play that game finally.
That is a very, very good question. Thank goodness there are two computers in front of me, so I can look this up.
He doesn't usually use a crystal shield, but he uses a powerful, often unbreakable black shield in various games like Sonic Rivals and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for defense. There we go. Close enough. I like the shield.
The fifth demo released in April 19th of 2023, and that has all of Silver's stages. So...
That was 3 years ago.
Yeah, 2020 was when all of Sonic's story was released. Shadow Story is out, so I'm going to assume it's nearing the end. They might just have to make the epilogue stuff now.
Okay. I do want to play. I really want to play that game, and I can't play the broken version, so I'm just waiting.
It definitely sounds like we are nearing the end, considering that the three main stories are completed.
That was 3 years ago, but yeah.
It's fine. People have jobs.
What are you talking about? Huh. Oh. So as they're trying to get the Chaos Emerald, all three of them working together, Sonic and Metal Sonic get tossed down from him blowing smoke because he's Superman in Godzilla form. I like the part with the little orb guys like, you better start running. He's like, it's not helping the virus. I meant from them. There's Zombots all around them. It's cute.
The sad panel, just everybody having to fight specific characters. Tails is running away from Cheese and Chocula because, of course, they can fly. Shadow and Knuckles, our two biggest hitters, are duking it out. Whisper pointing a gun at Tangle.
With tears in her eyes. Don't forget the tears in her eyes.
Yeah, God. Just let them be happy together.
That's not possible until this arc is over. Didn't you know?
God, yeah.
I'm
And
not wrong.
Big is the
unfortunately.
one lumbering towards Eggman.
I like that. I don't know their relationship at all.
None.
Okay, I wasn't sure if maybe there was something there, and I just don't know it because I don't know these characters. But okay, I trust your opinion because you know Sonic.
Really? Not Eggman may. Oh God, I haven't played Sonic Adventure 1 in so long. Eggman might have taken Froggy because Froggy ate a Chaos Emerald and so became part of Chaos.
I really need to play Sonic Adventure 1, don't I?
Yes!
I own it. I own multiple copies of it. Never got it.
Because it's important for Sonic Heroes.
I know.
And Sonic Generations.
I never played that either. Phoebe, what did you make me do? Why?
I have opened your heart to our Lord and Savior, the Blue Blur.
I won't make the joke I made. I don't want that on air. But yes. That's how I feel, Phoebe. Yeah. Okay, so I like how Big goes after him. SPO's fighting Charmy and Vector. And so Amy tries to save Eggman. She hits Big with a hammer. It doesn't do anything. She gets infected. So Eggman runs, and he's just going to abandon them because he's a shithead. But the fact that he trips on Froggy, and that's how he gets infected, is fucking great.
Yeah. Serves him right for kicking Amy into Big's chest.
Oh, he kicked her?
Oh, yeah, that's the black thing on the side of the panel.
Oh, I see.
Foot.
Yeah, fuck him.
What a bitch.
For anyone who listens to this comic where I keep changing his name from Robotnik to Eggman in different sentences and different times. Sorry.
His name is Ivo Robotnik, but he is the Eggman.
I wish I knew that song better, but it's been a while. So, and then there's another panel. You see Knuckles gets turned, and then Tails is also infected now, and he's just sitting there waiting for his doom. Sonic is grabbed by a bunch of Zombots, and it's thanks to Metal Sonic that saves him. And
then, I just love Metal. Please give me uppies.
It says Metal up, but yes, you are correct. You wanted to say it that way. I know. That's how your brain works.
I had to. And look, we don't even have to steal the Chaos Emerald from the leader of the Deadly Six.
Sort of.
We can just hang out on his chest while Silver gives us the other 7 gems.
Oh, he rips it out. He rips it out of him.
Oh, he does rip it out. You're right.
Yeah, he rips it out of him, throws it to Silver, and using is it because of the warp topaz that they're both able to go super, or does that work that way?
It's always worked that way. Silver can go super. However, them rapid punching the hell out of Zavik and just the multi-lines of pow, 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 that is clearly the warp topaz at work as well.
Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure what I was looking at, because
they are using instant transmission with the warp topaz. You're welcome.
Your joke was funny, but I don't like it. But it was funny. So, and then it was cool. And then they beat the shit out of him pretty fucking quick, too. And I like how, Silver's like, well, that was a little anticlimactic.
We don't have time to be fancy.
Yeah, he's not wrong. So I thought that was really good.
And so, super powered, teleportation, telekinesis.
Oh, Silver's telekinesis, right? That's what that is?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know Silver good enough because I didn't play his main game because it's broken.
He likes to throw things. That's his whole thing. You psychically pick things up and you throw them. And you can speedrun that game very well because if you glitch it well enough, you can telekinetically hold something while standing on it and just fly up into the air.
Somehow I feel like that was not supposed to be in the game.
A lot of things are not supposed to be in that game. In fact, if memory serves, half of the collectibles, the power-ups that you can unlock for Sonic, kind of like with Sonic Adventure 2, how there's a lot of permanent upgrades, they just don't work. They have no coding.
You let me know when that game is finally, fan remake is finally done, because we are doing it.
I have hit follow on the creator.
You just let me know. So I was not expecting what they do to get rid of the virus, where, like you were saying with his telekinesis, he starts just zapping the virus from everybody because of the Chaos Emerald. And then they're shoving it into the portal, which I feel like this is going to have repercussions.
Oh, no.
So.
Not at all, because you can see where it's landing.
Where is it landing? Oh, in the sun.
Yeah, he's just burning it in the sun.
Okay, that I didn't notice where they were sent. That okay, yeah. That makes sense then, because the heat would destroy anything, and metal has a melting point. Well, we don't need to go into science, but yes, okay, that makes sense. I did not catch that because I read this very quickly for some reason. So
I wonder why.
But because I forgot, but God, seeing all these people come back. Like, I bet you smile when Wolf jumps on Tangle when she comes back.
Of course, Whisper with the eyes of happiness, and then glomping her girlfriend makes me smile.
I like how you use the term girlfriend there. It's so good. And Vector and Charmy are back, and you have Chaotic singing. Froggy sitting on top of Eggman, which is just funny. And Rouge, I like how she's like, the world was about to end. I wanted to spend my last moments with the one I love. And she's sitting on the Master Chaos Emerald.
Which is great. Love it.
That was great. Because they're mad that she's on the Chaos Emerald for some reason. So I don't know why they're mad, but that makes sense. And then Cream's mother finally comes back, and Cream hugs her and is all happy.
I feel sad for Jamural. It's clear from his text bubble that he also wanted to get in on the hug, and he doesn't.
Yeah, I agree that's kind of there. He's a robot, but he wants to be human. I don't know. Yes. I don't think he wants to be human, but yes.
He has a consciousness. That's what it is.
And then you see the mayor from earlier they had to put him in because, they purposely drew him. And then the Warp Topaz has taken all the metal virus. They're sucking it all over the world. And I think, the Warp Topaz can't handle any more power. And then Silver gets commented down to the planet. And Sonic is missing.
Yep. And that's where we're going to end.
Literally, the last thing, the little thing says, next time a world without metal virus and Sonic. I didn't see that coming, by the way.
You needed there to be a big repercussion at the end of a major arc. Look at what happened at the end of the Neo Metal Sonic arc. Eggman came back.
Fair. So, and then there is one more volume of the Metal Virus Saga, which is essentially just the 3 issues of the epilogue, which we will talk about in another episode. And then this fucking virus is over with.
See, okay, to be fair, the virus is over with. Don't you worry. Like you said, it's just an epilogue.
Yes, but I want the saga done.
Oh, you had fun.
I did, but I'm also, I'm just going to stop there. But yes, I did have fun. So I'm glad we read it. I'm glad that this trade finally had a little bit of happiness in it. That was nice. That must have been hard for the writers of this saga to do that. So, give them props. No, I am very much of the mind of just about anything that I ever do on this podcast. I am happy to have experienced it. I am happy to have covered it. That is really my mindset at this point. That's how I look at all this. So let's go to Shelf Stacker Box, and Phoebe, why don't you lead us in?
I'm going to put this on the shelf. I think this is an incredibly good ending to an incredibly good story.
Yeah, I'll put this on the shelf too. This was damn fucking good reading, and so fucking depressing until everything just works out in the end, and I really liked it. I'm really happy we read it, and I'm so happy that we are done with the metal virus. And I want to read the next 3 issues so I can see how this ends. So that might happen real soon, actually. But it was good. It was very good. They really build the tension up in this whole comic in general, so I gotta give them credit where credit's due. And thank you. Thank you I am glad that you convinced me to read these Sonic comics, because originally when I approached you, it was to read Mega Man comics, and then you brought me here.
Yay! We should still read those Mega Man comics at some point.
We will. I want to, because I was going to do that whole run, and then I didn't for reasons, and it has never left that I want to. So it will happen. But, because there comes to a point with Sonic where you won't have any more trades, and you'll be waiting. So that's going to happen at some point.
I mean, it's only thanks to this. I was just going to be happy doing the Sonic comics, the main line, but thanks to you, Sonic and DC is in the other room.
Yes, that's happening once we finish the Metal Virus Saga. We are doing that one. But I have to finish this fucking saga. Have to. Not a choice. All right. I guess that's everything we need to say. We should go to plugs. Phoebe.
Hi, I'm the Let's Play Princess. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch under that name, on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess, and as one of the co-hosts of Nerds, a Broadcast.
And if you enjoyed this episode, there's over 900 other episodes of this podcast. We do comics, video games, movies, TV seasons, sometimes all sorts of crazy-ass content. You want to hear the rest of our Sonic content? It will all be in the show notes. We have a ton at this point, thanks to Phoebe, so check that out. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon for a little dog vote in our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month, currently 2 polls the time you're hearing this for February for sure. So check that out. If you pay $10 or more, I will plug your podcast or YouTube every episode I create that month. I create a fuck ton. You can see by the publishing. So check, like these lovely people, Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess, we already heard about, and Zach from Absolutely the Best Podcast of Work in Progress. They talk about MCU movies and currently on the Predator Alien franchise, and he's starting to branch out and do some other things, like Metroid he just released recently at the time of this recording. Don't know when the time you're hearing this exactly anymore, because I'm off track due to computer issues. So check that out, and give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro crew, Helena at Hell Has Fury. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram, and check out Gamer Looks 40 of Bill Tucker. He is back, but he started his new podcast, Carrying My Cross, religious show, but still very good. If you like him, check it out. I like him. I'm not religious. I like his show. So check that out. And join our Discord. If you want to be on the show, you want to suggest things for the show, we have a Discord. Please join the Discord. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say, so we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good one.